All right. Well, these are the days that you say, "Wow, I really had to work for this." Um, if you followed the plan, I followed mine, made money. If you followed the plan, you made money. Um, Today was really just oh man, a snooze. As you can see below on the chart, that's the chart of the SPY, up from 9:30, actually from like the very very early morning. I mean, it jumped dramatically from the night before, about $6 or so in this picture, and that was it. Boom, and then just kind of hovered in that 301, little up, little down, little up, little down. Sleepy, snoozy market. Flatline equals snooze. It always has, always will. I mean, it just is the way it is, because most of the market lives and dies on the SPY that we trade anyway. And you know that saying, rising tide lifts all boats. Well, this was no tide and no boats. Just nothing happened. It was really, really dead, and it was hard. I'll be honest, it was hard to make money today. But if you stay true to the plan, stay true to the course, you made money. So, without further ado, maybe a little bit of ado, but without further ado, we're going to get on to the first one. And that first one is ears. Ears. A couple of times ears has slapped me a little bit, but and I thought it was going to do it again today. I really did. I believe we called this one out, ears at $1.25, and the $1.25, as you could see, you could have gotten in very early, right at the bell, and that would have been fine. It dropped down to I don't know what it dropped down to, $1.15 maybe, something like that. So right around there, you're sweating it. You're going, oh man, I don't know. Maybe this shouldn't be my plan. Maybe I shouldn't do this. But kind of caught itself. And what I had said in the pre-market on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, blah blah blah, all of those places, I said that this stock needed some volume, and you could see around 9:55ish, somewhere around there, it got some volume, and it started to really make a move. It got up over VWAP. It was feeling like a big boy. Got up over VWAP, started flexing its muscles a little bit, stayed above VWAP. No reason to get rid of it since you got in at $1.25. It's just a little over $1.25, so let's hold on to it. And then it moseyed its way on up, as you see, where more volume came in. It got up to $1.38. Yeah, is that the biggest home run you're ever going to hit in your whole life? Nope. But is it a win? Yup. And that's what we do. We try and collect as many wins as possible. And this was definitely a win. It dropped back down about $1.35 on that red, which would have been a really good spot to get out. So there you go. After that, yeah, it kind of faded away, kind of died out, but who cares? Again, I always say, whatever happens after that stock is done, if it goes to $50 a share or negative $50 a share, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. It just matters what you did at the time with the stock. So, if you had a good strong set there and you held on, you were rewarded with a good 13 cents move. So, you got enough shares. That's a nice pickup right there. And no problem with that whatsoever. Now, we had another one that I just was really, really, really disappointed in. I wasn't holding out a lot of hope for it. Like, I mean, it was on the list, but it was on the list with it needs volume. I was really hoping it would gather some really strong volume at some point. 270 we called it out at. That was a support and resistance number going back a little bit. So that was generally that's a pretty safe number if you get volume. But unfortunately, the volume just never showed up. It had news, had support resistance. It pretty much had a lot of stuff that you'd say, okay, I'm getting in on this. Is above VWAP. Yay, everything's good. I'm in. But, we got into 270. And from there, it was a slug. Like that picture. It's pretty disgusting, isn't it? But that's what this stock was today. I named this slug of the day. This is horrible. Horrible. It did nothing. I think if you got in at 270 or not even 270, I don't even remember what it is. 270, it might have gone to like 271 or something like that. I don't know. So it was nothing. It was just garbage. It was stunk, and sometimes they happen. I'd like them all to be winners, every single one, but they're not. But I post my losers as well as my winners. Thank God I post a whole lot more winners than losers. But like I said, today was a tough day, man. Today was an apathy day. That's it. Just so slow and lumbering. It was horrible. But let's get off the loser. Everything was correct for this thing to go, except that it needed. It needed volume, and the volume really never showed up except for the first sell-off candle. And unfortunately, that's not the volume you're looking for. So that's pretty much it. But on to MTC. MTC did okay. MTC did okay. We called this one out a pullback to 290. It got under the 290 before the bell rang. And sometimes that happens. That's fine. So you still get in because it's under the pullback, so that's fine. And it was above VWAP. So safe number. Get in there at the 270. It's staying over VWAP. That's awesome. So, I would not have gotten in this at like the 250 number only because it was that far under VWAP there. But at the 270 area, it was right over VWAP. Good spot. Get into it and let it run for a little bit. Next candle would have got you a little nervous because it ran back to about, whatever it was, 245 or something like that. So that would have taken a set of steel ones to hold on to that. But if you stay with the plan, stay with it all, you're going to be okay. And that ran up, got up over VWAP. Had a nice candle right there too after that red one. After that red one at 9:31, that 1 minute candle right after it, nice strong candle. So you could almost be positive it was going to pop a little bit over that one. At least the next candle was going to get over the 933 was going to get over the 932, just based on the quality of that 932 candle. And it did. Got up to 290. So if you got in at the 270 number, could have got out at 290, or you could have got out at 280 or 285 or whatever, but you still would have made some money. And then after that, what do we say? We don't care. Got under VWAP and died. But it did take the hard way, that's for sure. Really took the hard way there. 270 under the pullback number, dropped all the way down to, whatever it was, 250, 249, 251, something like that. Crawl back up. So it definitely took the hard way. There's no question about that. But you know what? At the end of the day, like that crazy person climbing the mountain in the picture, if you get to the top, it feels good. So it definitely felt good. That was a nice nice little run right there. And that's all I got to say about that one for today. And we're going to get to our final thoughts. Now, like I had said earlier, today was an extremely difficult day for big movers. You know, if you were looking to trade that home run, very few and far between. Nothing really presented in the pre-market that it had home run potential. So you know what? You take what it gives you for the day, because what it gave you for the day was flatline equals snooze. So what does that tell us? That tells us it's gonna be a rangy kind of day. You're not gonna have many explosions up, not gonna have many drastic drops down. You're gonna kind of end up at some point in a range. And a lot of these ended up in a range today. I was out before they did, but you know, I was done. I had enough. I don't like working more than an hour or so in the morning. It's, you know, I mean, I put in time from 6 a.m. every day. So when the market opens at 9:30, I like to try to be out by 10:30, and most of the time I can do that. Sometimes 11:30, that happens. But you know, 10:30, I'm done. But you had to take the breadcrumbs and feel good about it. That's the thing. And so one of the hardest parts about trading is the emotion. It's like, oh man, I can't believe it. I didn't make a gajillion dollars today. But you know what? Some days it's good to take the breadcrumbs because you are positive. You're in the green. That's the most important thing. Most traders lost today. Mostly everybody lost today. They took big positions at the open, and most of those big positions fell flat on their face. I'm looking at, I got like 20 thumbnail charts open, and probably 18 out of 20 all look the same. Slight pop, and then boom, collapsed all morning, everywhere you looked. So, and I'm not saying there weren't any that made a nice move, but you know, nothing that showed up on the process that we use every day. And that process that we use every day works. It works well, and it's consistent. So, you know, never a thought about changing it. So most traders lost today. Remember that. So if you took the breadcrumbs today and you made $50, $100, $500, whatever your trading tolerance level is, then feel good. If you ended in the green, feel good. That's what you want to do. And in the green. Now, my wrap up here, there's really not much of a wrap up. Just remember to plan your own trades and trade your own plan. Critically important. Listen to this information, pay attention to this information, but use it just with your own strategy. You know, you can't just make this your strategy because you don't really know what my strategy is. So, you know, look at these trades I call out. If they fit in your comfort zone, then by all means, trade them. Trade one share, 1,000,000 shares. Well, you never get bought for 1,000,000 shares. But, you know, just trade as many shares as you want. Trade, you know, to whatever profit you want or whatever loss you want. Whatever. Just remember, trading is risky. It's easy to lose money, so keep that in mind. But, you know, we had the legal stuff in the beginning, so, you know, that's the evil legal stuff. Anyways, but that's it. That's it. I'm done, man. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and, you know, I'm just finished. It's been a long day. So, remember, follow us, like us, thumbs up us, click us, whatever stuff is on whatever site. Just do that. It helps. We get enough followers, more and more content we can bring to you. But we need the followers to bring the content. All right? And this content is pretty damn good. Today was 2 for 3. which makes it 26-4, I think. We're 27-4. Does it matter when your numbers are that high? I don't think so. So we've done pretty well, all right? And I hope you've been doing well with us. It's not, I mean, we can all do well together, all right? So keep listening in, keep following the posts, and make sure you like us. Everybody, have a great day.